All right, welcome in Ados Talk Sports. We're doing our UFC Fight Night picks and all that stuff, prediction show. Unfortunately, there is not a UFC fight this weekend, but Road to UFC is, and you can find it on UFC Fight Pass. And we're going to go into who's fighting, who won on Season 4, Episode 1 and 2. And we're just going to do like a little show here just to stay in the UFC business and talking about it with the podcast and YouTube show for AJ Let's Talk Sports. Thank you guys again for subscribing and liking and sharing. We're moving up, slowly moving up, almost 580 subscribers so far, pushing 600. Thank you for that. So I was going to talk about, before we get into all that, I'm going to talk about my last week's UFC picks. And like I said, I do a parlay, 3-leg parlays throughout the fight, 12 fights, and then a final 5-legger at the end. So I always use BetMGM, and that's the one I do. And then we're going to take a look at this here. All right. I'm going to make sure, hopefully try to screen record this or something like that, or at least show some kind of graphic up on the screen as I'm talking. I mean, how many times do I have to verify my account? I don't understand. So, I just was on BetMGM like the other day doing the bets, and I don't understand why it keeps on making me do the picks and all that stuff. So, as I'm looking here, I didn't do that great. I had like so Gilbert Burns, I had a bunch of like $1.25 bonus bets. So I used them all up, and you can see that here. But I put all my eggs in Gilbert Burns. For some reason, I thought Gilbert Burns was going to get the win over Morales, and I didn't know Michael Morales was that much of a stud, dude. Dude's a freaking beast. Was it KO in the first round? So if I was smart, I was telling my cousin this. If I was smart with all those bets, I had like 6 free $1.25 bonus bets. Now, I would have done 3 bets on Morales and 3 bets on Burns. But for some reason, I was all caught up on Gilbert Burns, and I don't know why. And he just got absolutely destroyed by Morales. And Morales looking really good in the welterweight. Is Morales either really that good, or is Burns that bad now? I mean, what is he, 36, 37? He's getting a little older. Is there any more left in the gas tank? Who knows? He might just hang them up. Anyway, so as you're looking through all that, now we're going into, I'm not going to go into like every single little 3-legger. We're just going to do the big boy. And this one was for a milli, $1.6 million to be exact, if I would have hit this 12-legger. And I would have retired. You know what I'm saying? Oh, son. Now, anyways, I had Pennington, did really good. Someone on Reddit told me Hernandez was going to lose, and guess what? He did. And I didn't know Park was a freak. That Korean Park, dude, destroyed Carlos. It was crazy. Pretty much almost the identical fight as the Burns and Morales fight. But anyway, Ellis Reed, fingers crossed on that. USA. I picked USA's all the way down the board, but It didn't get the job done. On the second fight, I already lost the 12-legger, which kind of makes you upset. And Denise Gomes from Brazil, she did a really good job. And then Santos against Lisboa. Santos did get the win. And then check it out, Green, he gets the win. And then Matthews got the loss against De La Vega. And Gordon did a really good job. Flash Gordon gets the knockout against Diogo Moises. And then Arosa got the loss. Stoltzfus got the loss. Santos, Paul Craig, the thing got suspended. And I think they're fighting June 7th, if I'm not mistaken. And then Burns gets that. So that was my little 5-legger. Payout was $1.6 million, and that would have been freaking sweet, boys. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to go ahead. I'm not used to doing this, road to UFC type thing. So we're taking a look at the results off Season 4. Going to be kind of a quick show. So this is the official results. Road to UFC official results. Kai Wen. Now this is in Shanghai, China, and I believe in August 23rd, UFC is going to Shanghai for a UFC Fight Night event. Also, if that's going to be pretty cool. So Kai Wen defeats Dong Hyun Seol by TKO and strikes in round 2. Agolali defeats Miradol Sakai by knockout in the first round in 37 seconds. So look for if I'm saying this, pronouncing his name correctly, Agolali, they're doing a tournament too. I don't know if it's like a round robin type tournament, but I think they do it on weekends and then they wait for another weekend. I'm not 100% certain on that. They might go every weekend, road to UFC, or once a month, something like that. So I'm just made myself look stupid there, but it's cool. So just keep a watch on Agolali. And then Changmin Yoon defeats Jin Aoi by split decision. Aaron Tua defeats Rio Turdo in round 1. Manshir Kara defeats Aziz Haidarov. I am botching the ever-living shit out of these names. Sebastian Svale defeats Bergang Jiliasi. Yin Shua defeats Kai Yoshida. Nakamura defeats Park. Let's make that one easy. Bat Bayer defeats Yamaki and by knockout in the second round. Arisa Matsuda defeats Fang Zhengkan. And that was by the split decision. That was on round 1. Then here's on episode 1 and 2. Here's a little listen to the fight here. See, that was Kai Wan. I guess that's how you say it. Gets the third round TKO, going to the semifinals, and it doesn't say when this is. And you can get it and watch it on UFC Fight Pass. And I don't get any money for that. Anyway, so now we're taking a look at the guy that I'm kind of my sleeper pick with the 37-second round 1 knockout. So, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of that. And then Changmin defeats other. So, there's a lot of little replays you can check out on here. You go in the UFC road to UFC, and then you can see all these videos and stuff, which is pretty cool. Here is a look at Aaron Tua.
Nice elbows there by Aaron Tua. What a statement from the New Zealander. Just a matter of seconds before he got the job done.
So he's got like a weird looking Teo. Is that how you say it? Teo, Aaron Tua from New Zealand. He's got a weird looking tattoo. He's got looks like a beard tattoo on his face, bro. I don't understand that. It has to be from like where he's from or something. I don't know. That was kind of crazy looking. I thought it was like a mustache. I thought it was like a beard that was trimmed, and then he was walking around and it's like tattooed on it. That was pretty insane. So there's that. There's your Road to Glory. I don't know if you guys even watch that. I don't have the UFC Fight Pass, and I'm not paying for it. I probably should. If I got rid of Amazon Prime, it's only like $9.99 or something like that for the Fight Pass, I believe. I'm not sure. Probably get rid of Amazon Prime and start watching UFC Fight Pass, the Road to UFC. What do you think about that? All right, so the fights for next week. I'm just trying to put something together for this week, so don't be judging me too harshly. Blanchfield versus Barber. Top 5 flyweights collide in Las Vegas. And we'll get to that here soon. But Saturday, May 31st, the main card starts at 9 p.m. at the UFC Apex in Vegas. And that's going to be an exciting women's fight there. And I'm kind of excited about it. And I love Macy Barber, by the way. So if she wants to like go out and have some McChickens with me at McDonald's, that'd be sick. We can do that. All right, so there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Love you guys. God bless. Tip the waitress.